Welcome back. We are going in depth tonight. At some point, every parent has experienced the terror of not being able to find their child, even if it's just for a few seconds or minutes. However, as we've seen firsthand in our area as recently as last week, sometimes it takes the help of special investigators. Since January 1st, Greenville County Search and Rescue Team has responded 6 times for missing children. And we were out on scene last month when a young boy went missing from Herdklotz Park. Thankfully, he was later found safe with his father in another state. When we were there at scene, what stood out to us was the way the community in the area jumped in to help. And the sheriff's office commended neighbors for the way they helped. It got us thinking, what do parents need to know if they ever find themselves in this situation? And as concerned neighbors, how can we help in that situation? Cody Alcorn has been digging into this. And Cody, you found out some things we never would have even considered before.
Yeah, right off the bat, 2 things are very important. The first, stay calm. The second, try to get help. Don't waste time and get these blue lights flooding your neighborhood as fast as possible.
A parent's worst nightmare.
Just an immediate stop, in your tracks and just, heart sinking.
Your child goes missing.
You really don't know exactly which way to turn. You don't know whether to go looking or just stay where you are. But when you lose your kid, it's terrifying.
Certainly a scenario no parent wants to live through. However, we've seen it play out many times across the Carolinas. So what do you do if your child goes missing? First things first, search the immediate area. Call out your child's name. And the most important thing, don't waste valuable time. I turn to an expert to walk us through what every parent needs to know if their child goes missing. Sergeant J.D. Redmond is over the search and rescue team at the Greenville County Sheriff's Office.
We want you to immediately call 911.
Next, a couple must-dos. Try to stay calm. Close off your child's room and secure a piece of clothing recently worn by your child. Also, alert your neighbors and find the most recent picture of your child.
Those are very helpful for us because we can push that picture out to the media and also to social media immediately when we get at the scene instead of them having to find that.
So what should a parent expect from law enforcement? Sergeant Redmond says a large and immediate response.
When they get there, it's not that we don't trust the parents, but we're going to check that house.
If the search comes up empty, the search expands. K-9 teams will then be deployed. That's where securing your child's room and clothing is so important.
The K-9 team works off of a child's scent, so they don't want anybody else to be adding to that buffet of scents on that piece of clothing. So keeping that area secure where not everybody's touching their stuff is the key thing.
As a K-9 team starts a track, additional resources are being deployed.
We have the drone team that's going to come, aviation, and we also have a search team that's trained, which is our search and rescue team that's trained to work with all the canines and begin searching the area.
In most cases, the missing child just wandered off, found in a short time, and reunited with his or her family. However, law enforcement can't always assume that will be the case. Sergeant Redmond explains how the Sheriff's Office has evolved the response tactics.
Several of us have been trained by the FBI in the Joint Child Abduction Rapid Deployment Team, and we work closely with the FBI here in Greenville, and they usually are notified or they contact us as soon as we have a missing child, and we begin working with them from the start. And rather than wait until maybe we don't find them or the search team doesn't work or you hear the dog lost the scent, whatever it might be, we actually start that investigation from the beginning.
You've heard valuable information for parents that will help in the effort to recover your child should they ever go missing, plus how the search and rescue will play out. I also asked Sergeant Redmond how the public can play a role in the search efforts.
And at one time it was like, no, we got this, we're good. But we have seen the value. Social media has really showed us the value of getting everybody involved in that search.
A few things you can do. Turn on your front porch lights along with any other lights on your property. You can walk your property and also drive slowly around the area while on the lookout for the missing child.
If the deputy just drove by and the fire department just drove by, how awesome would it be for the citizen who wants to help to be there the minute that child pops out from behind the tree and they're found? So we really do encourage them to get out in the immediate area.
The key word, immediate area.
One thing that does kind of slow us down a little bit when we're trying to find somebody, if you think about it, if everybody came up to help us look for a 4-year-old and they all get in the woods, well, it's really hard for the drones and the helicopter to pick out which one is missing.
And another great tool that Sergeant Redmond wanted us to remind everyone is to get the code Red Alert. Now, if you go to foxcarolina.com, I'm there right now on my phone, go to the As Seen On section, you'll see this. And then right here, just sign up for the code Red Alert. You click on that link, it will take you there, and that's everything you need to do. You need to get a username, password, you'll confirm your email, you'll enter your phone number, and I'll tell you why this is important. Because if a missing child or missing person happens in your neighborhood, in your area, you'll get an alert and you'll know why these blue lights are flooding your neighborhood. But again, the key factors to take away from here, don't waste time and make sure you get a hold of 911 as soon as possible to get these deputies who are trained to your neighborhood in an effort to get your child or missing person back faster and safe.